Hi guys, you're welcome to Halogenius Ideas. This tutorial is all about understanding args and quags, arguments and keyword arguments. So there are special syntax in Python that allow functions to accept number one for args any number of positional arguments which is going to be stored in a tuple. Then for keyword arguments, which is quags, this allow functions to accept any number of keyword arguments which is going to be stored in a dictionary. So I'm going to be showing you a demo of args. I'm also going to be showing a demo of keyword arguments, quags. Then I'll show both of them combined together so you understand this thing better. In this function, in this particular file, I will declare a function def sum numbers. Then I'll bring in my wildcard args. Then from here, I will do something like this. I'll say total equal to 0. Then in the next line, I'll use a for loop for num in args total plus equal to num. Okay. Then come to the next line and return total. Basically, I have a function that will calculate the sum of all the numbers that you supply to it. So to call the function, I'll just say print sum numbers. Then to sum the numbers, I can do something like 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, let me start from 1 and 2. Then copy the whole of this line, come here and print it like 4 other times. So for this one, I can do something like 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then for this one I can just say 3, 4, 7. Then for this last one I'll just leave it at 0. Okay, so I'm not passing any keyword arguments. So let me run this particular Python file so we see what we have. Let me clear my terminal. Then python args demo.py. Now, for this first one, which is sum numbers, on line 7, I have 3. On line 8, I have 10. Then on line 10, I have 0 because I'm not passing any argument. So this is just going to return the total, basically. So this is how the args work. This is how the args work. Basically, it becomes a tuple. So I'm just looping through the tuple over here. So let me see. Let's demonstrate for this keyword argument. For this keyword argument. So I can just do something like def print. No, what am I saying? Print user details. Okay, details. So for this print user details, I'll bring in two wildcards Kwargs. Okay. I'm sorry for the noise in the background if you're hearing it. So don't forget, I said in the case of Args demo is going to be stored as a tuple, but Kwargs is going to be stored as a dictionary. So look at this loop that I have over here. I'm going to be looping over this dictionary differently. So I'm going to be doing something like for key, comma, value that is present in Kwargs dot items. I believe you know what I mean by Kwargs dot items. So Kwargs dot items is going to be looping through each item, which is don't forget that dictionaries in Python, it's a key value pair. Okay, each item is a key value pair. So I'm looking through each item, then I'm taking both the key and the value. So for each of these items, I can just print something like a formatted string. Then I'll bring in my string and do something like this. So I can just say key dot upper. Okay, key dot upper. So converted to uppercase. Then I'll just say value. Just print the value out like that. So this is what I have, print user details, and I'm supplying two wildcards and keyword arguments. So come to the place where you're going to be calling the details from. So you can just say print user details. Now for this first one, I'm going to be saying name equal to Chris. Okay, then I'll do something like age equal to 12. Then the next one I can do something like city equal to Lagos. Okay, let me copy this and paste it one more time. Copy, then paste it one more time. In this case, I'm going to be having only name, so I can just say David. Then I'll take these two out. I'll take these two out. Then I'll print this again, bring it to the next line, and maybe I have, let's say, what name can I use? Then I can just come for the age and say maybe 25. Then I'll say occupation, then engineer. Okay, so to demarcate each of these, I'll just print um, so that I can demarcate each and every one of them. So just copy this, then also paste this here. Okay, so now that I have done this, I'll save the file. Then after saving the file, let me clear my terminal. After clearing my terminal, I'll run this particular file, Kwargs demo. So that will be Python, then Kwargs demo.py. If I run this, you can see for the first print statement, print user details, which is going to be running in this function. I'm supplying Kwargs. So for this first one, I have only one keyword argument, three keyword arguments. For the second one, I'm having one keyword argument. For the third one, I'm also having three, but this time I'm having city over here. Then I'm having occupation here. I might even decide to take away the age. Okay, I might decide to take away the age. So let me run this script once more. If I run it, you see what I'm having. Okay, name is Chris, age is 12, city is Lagos, the name is David, then we have the name and occupation. So this allows this particular function to accept a variable number of keyword arguments. Basically, that is what we use the Kwargs for. And please note one thing. Over here, I'm using only one wildcard. In this case, I'm using two. Okay, sorry. In this case, I'm using two. So please take note of that. Finally, let's combine the both of them. Let's combine the both of them. Now, you should notice the order in which I'm going to be combining the two of them. I can do something like def, maybe example function. Then I'm going to be saying arg, let me say arg1, comma, then I'll bring in one wildcard, args. Then I'll bring in another two wildcards, don't forget, Kwargs. So come to the next line, and I'm going to be printing first argument. So let me just say comma arg1. Okay, note the order in which these parameters are arranged is very, very important, so please take note. Then I can print additional positional args. Then for the additional positional args, I can do something like comma args. Let me just leave it as args. So now for the keyword arguments, I can just say additional keyword arguments. Additional keyword arguments. So this will be Kwargs. Kwargs. So let me give an example. This is the function definition. So let me give the function call. So for the function call, I'm going to be doing example function. So for this example function, let me pass in 10, 20, 30. Then I'll do something like name equal to Chris. Then I can come to age equal to 30. Okay, name equal to Chris, then age equal to 30. So if I should save this and I call this particular file, Let me clear my terminal. After clearing my terminal, I can say Python both combined, run it. Now you can see the first argument is what? 10. Okay, the first argument is 10. So that first argument is going to be captured by the first parameter over here. Okay, by the first parameter. Now the additional positional args is going to be these two. Okay, this arg1 is going to be tackling this one. In most Python files, what you're going to be seeing is just arg, not arg1. So I'm just specifying it so you know exactly what it is. Let me save this, clear my terminal, then run that file again, Python both combined. So you see, I'm getting exactly the same thing. So what you're going to be seeing in most standard Python files is not arg1 but arg. So that's why I changed it. So for the first argument, it's going to be taking 10. Okay, that is what arg is going to be taking. Now for positional args, it's going to be taking all these other ones. All these other ones. But for the Kwargs, which is the keyword argument, it's going to be taking these two and it's going to be storing them as a dictionary. Okay. In the case of the args, it's going to be storing them as a tuple. As a tuple. Now, important rules. The order in which these parameters are arranged, they are very important. They are very important. So you can use other names like numbers, args, you can use other names like maybe numbers, names, whatever you want to use. But in standard Python files, this basically is what you're going to see. So just know your usage, then know what is going to work for you. So the args, this arg syntax, I'm trying to give you a bit of takeaways from this tutorial. So the args syntax collects the extra positional argument into a tuple, which is this two. It collects them into a tuple. Then the quags collects the keyword argument into a dictionary, and the order of arrangement is very very important. Now this particular syntax makes functions more flexible and reusable, since you can write a function in so many ways, and you can write it in such a way that the function can be called in different ways. So commonly used in decorators and class inheritance. This particular thing that we just learned, the args and the quarks, they are commonly used in decorators and class inheritance. So now you can write functions that handles any number of arguments or keyword arguments. So thank you very much for staying till the end. This will be the end of the tutorial. The comment section is open for you to ask any questions you have. If you require additional information, please we'll respond in due time. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye for now.